Hello, today we will mention about our topic, but before we start it, we will introduce ourselves. My name is S.Pd and my partner.
Dima Haryadin
and Chandra Arya Pranata.
And for the first explanation will be delivered by me, Aisyah. So for the first question is about research question or problems. So about the research question is there any significant effect of using role play in a teaching conversation do the second grades a student in junior high school 22 Samarinda. And for the second question is about research object to know the score of conversation before and after a teaching by using role play technique. And we also can know about the significant effect of using role play in a teaching conversation class due the second grades in junior high school 22 Samarinda. And for the next explanation will be delivered by Chandra.
Okay, for the next explanation is the hypothesis. There is two hypotheses. For the first hypothesis is null hypothesis. The null hypothesis is there is no significant effect on conversation of the student at SMP 22 Samarinda teach using role play technique. And the second hypothesis is there is significant effect on conversation of the student at SMP 22 Samarinda teach using role play technique. And the third is variable types, but we cannot find the variable types in this thesis. And the next is population. In this case, population of the study was a group of students. The population of this study is the student of the second grade in SMP 22 Samarinda. There are 10 classes in this grade. The population of this school is 300. Each class consists of 30 students.
Okay, I will explain about research instrument, the material and the content of text. Kerlinger in Felixia states that an instrument plays an important role in study in the sense reliability of the instrument was influenced the reliability of the data obtained. Before collecting the data, the researcher was made instruments such as rating scale. In this study, the researcher was used speaking less to the student to know the effect of teaching conversation by role play technique. The researcher was making the test herself. For getting the score or pre-test and post-test, the researcher and her friend tried to find the comparative score. The items of teaching conversation are dividing into 6 topics. There are about grading, how to suggest and offers, expressing opinion, 5 WH hopes and dreams, invitation, dinner by conversation. Because the test was conversation test, the researchers were divided the score into 5 criteria, which are the scores pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. Each criteria was rated into 5 scale of rating score. It was based on Harmer 24. The next is conversation test. Hughes states that objective of teaching spoken language is the development, the ability to interact successful in the language, and this is involve comprehension as well as production. Stepping for this reason, teachers should for a representative sample of the population of oral text that they were expected as candidates to be able to perform. To measure the student conversations, the researcher was using 5 scales. These rating scales are pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. The rating scales for the conversation test modified from David P. Harris and Walter Bartz can be seen as follows.
Data collection.
And about the data collection technique.
The next is data collection technique. The data of this study was conversation test of speaking. The pre-test was given in conversation to second grade student of junior high school 22 Samarinda with made the conversation about introduction to new friend at school. After got the result of pre-test of junior high school 22 Samarinda, the researcher gave treatment of teaching conversation using short dialogue for 6 meetings. There are about greeting, many much, how to suggest and offers expressing opinion, hopes and dreams, invitation, dinner by conversation. The researcher was needed of time for 90 minutes every meeting. After that, the students were given post-tests in speaking. The result was collected and found out the reliability of pre-test and post-test result and made the comparative to see the effect of treatment. Okay, thank you.
Okay, that's all for our explanations. For less and more, we will sorry for our less and more. So, thank you very much.